Hey, it's Owen at Central Vacuum. Today, let's talk about dual voltage, direct connect, or as they're known, Supervalve and Electravalve central vacuum wall inlets. So if you have a central vacuum hose that runs a motorized power brush, but instead of the pigtail cord that you connect to a separate electrical outlet, you just have two pins that stick out the end of the hose. That means that your system has dual voltage direct connect wall inlets. And on this wall inlet, if you look at it, these contacts down here go back to the central vacuum power unit, and they are what turn the system off and on. These carry 24 volts, they're not dangerous. This plug up here carries 120 volts all the time. It's live all the time, and it does not connect to the central vacuum unit. It connects to a nearby electrical circuit, meaning that if this is in the bedroom, this is probably on the bedroom breaker, or if it's in the hallway outside the bedroom, it's probably still on the bedroom breaker. And you cannot deactivate this simply by going down and unplugging your central vac unit. You'll have to turn this off at its own circuit breaker, and you'll have to test for voltage here. Let's talk about the different types. There's basically two types. There are electrovalves that look like this, and there are supervalves, which look usually like this. The newer ones look like this. They also make a full face style where the door looks like this, but it opens from the top. And on the inside, you can see that functionally they're basically the same. These all fit the same type of vacuum hose, and they're cross-compatible hose-wise. Let's go to electrovalves for just a minute. Traditionally, the electrovalve, they all look like this on the outside, but traditionally they look like this, and in this rectangular cutout there is a power plug, just like the Supervalve, but that power plug is part of your 120 volt Romex wiring that runs inside the walls. This Romex is the same material that goes to your outlets and your switches, and the Electravalve came with its own length of Romex that you, the installer, would just run to a nearby electrical outlet or switch, and then you'd snap that in. 5+ years ago, this design was revised, and the new Electravalve, see the difference? This is the old one, this is the new one. And instead of the plug being on a piece of Romex, the plug is separate. And you take your own Romex, you strip it, you put the conductors in here, you close that. This becomes your plug, and then you snap your plug into your valve. It works, it's fine. The problem is it is not backwards compatible. So if you've got this, this won't fit in here. It just won't. So if you're ordering an Electravalve online expecting to replace this, there's a couple of things you can do. The proper replacement method would be to turn off the power, cut this plug off, get one of these, get the Electravalve door obviously also, and you would assemble this onto this, you'd snap this into this, and you'd be done. Unfortunately, sometimes you will run into a situation where this plug was installed at the top and the pipe comes off the top and goes up inside the wall. There's barely enough room for this. There is not enough room for this. You may have enough excess Romex wire to finagle this inside the wall and move it down and pull it out here, and then you can put this on and you can just mount your new valve so that the plug's at the bottom. You can do that. One thing you can also do is take your new Electravalve, take a Dremel, and cut out that rectangle like this. So turn this into that, and then your plug can fit into here. That fits. It doesn't look bad, but it's not retained. This can just pop out. You would have to epoxy that plug in from the back. So that's an option. It's not a great option, but it's an option. One thing you cannot do, at least in a code compliant fashion, is take this, cut it off, buy a super valve, and wire nut the super valve to this Romex and stuff the wires back in the wall. Code prohibits a line voltage wire connection to be made not in a junction box. And for that reason, anytime you buy a super valve, even if you just need to replace the cover, let's say you've got these in your house and they're yellowed and broken and crappy looking and you want to replace them with the nice new side opening ones, you will get this with each valve automatically. You can use this, put it on your old rough ends, as long as those wire connections are going into a junction box inside the wall. As long as you can't see the inside of the wall from here, this is a safe space to make your connection. You put that in, and the new one, you can throw it out. You don't need it. But that's why that comes with. It's a code requirement. What else am I going to talk about here? Oh, there is one other type of central vac hose that has pins that is nothing to do with Supervalves or Electravalves or 120 volts, and that is the VacuFlow proprietary low voltage hose and wall inlet system. So if you have a central vac hose with the pins that are about 1 inch apart instead of a 1/2 inch apart, and if you have, I wish I had an example here, but I didn't have one and I wanted to make the video. If you have a wall inlet, in fact, let's use the super valve. If you've got an inlet with 2 pins up here, but no contacts inside the neck, and if you notice that the screws are around the perimeter of the neck at, like, what would that be? 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 11 o'clock, not at the top and the bottom, those are VacuFlow inlets, and they probably say VacuFlow on them. Those do not have a 120 volt connection. They have to be replaced with VacuFlow proprietary inlets unless you use an adapter plate, and they do not carry line voltage to run a power brush. So that's a whole separate thing. We'll cover that in a different video. But for today, the things you need to know are the 2 pins sticking out. That's line voltage. These are called super valves. This is the square door. This is the side opening. These are called Electravalve. This is the old style Electravalve. And this is the new style Electravalve. The old style took a Romex cable with a plug molded on it. And the new style takes a plug that you install onto the Romex. We are going to be adding some of these inlet valves to our website, so if you'd like to support the channel, go to scentvac.com and check us out. If you'd like to support the channel for free, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any questions that we can help you with, drop us a comment, send us an email. As always, thank you for watching, and happy vacuuming.